Hey guys, One with an Organ here, bringing you today the 5th set in my Pokken Ranked series. Now I'd like to get right into the matches, but at the end of the video I'll be saying a couple things related to the channel. Okay, here we go with match 1. If you have noticed that this video is a little bit longer than the others, it's because I may have had a rage quitter, not in this match, but the next one. I'm not sure if it was an actual rage quit, and I felt dissatisfied with that, so I decided to do an extra match after that. So here we go, fighting a Lucario, so I'm gonna go with Fennekin. Now, disclaimer, I've been working on my Suicune a little, so my Gengar might be a little sloppy. Alright, anyway, I start out with the aerial and then catch him with a homing attack. Here I got the impression that he was gonna counter because, I don't know, felt like something a Lucario would do, but he didn't, so I didn't get the crit, but he went for a block, so I still got my Hypnosis into grab. So I try Shadow Punch on Wake Up, but he avoids it, and we're kind of exchanging projectiles. I don't know why my counter beat his there, since I feel like Gengar's normally loses, but I'll take it. And there I land an aerial combo, cancel into Hypnosis for a crit, get the grab, and nearly perfect him in round 1. So that was really good. Well, too bad I managed to ruin that good round in the next one. Let's see how that happened. But hey, I warned you I'd be sloppy, right? So here I'm just opening up with some projectiles, trying to put a little bit of pressure on him, seeing if I can land something or just force him to approach. But he grabs out of that. I went for a counter after my combo, so that should have been my hint that he was going to be a little counter happy this match. But so he gets a big punish on me for some big damage, puts me at about a third of my health. So I go for a homing attack, then I don't go into a normal attack, so he manages to grab me again. So I didn't learn the first time, and for not learning, I almost got perfected that round. Now, he could have mixed it up, so even if I had quote-unquote adapted, he could have, you know, hit me out of it with some other attack, but, you know, he wasn't mixing up much, so. So here he lands a big attack, big punish. I go Super Saiyan 3 Gengar because he's amazing. And here I just do a standard combo, nothing fancy. He didn't block, so I might as well finish it, right? So here it's getting a little scary. He's landing some big combos. He jumps up, so I figured it's a good time to catch the landing. And I do land this thing. And I figure it's not going to kill him, so I'm going to, you know, plan out my next move, but it does kill him. I mean, I know Gengar, Mega Gengar is ridiculous, but holy crap, I did not expect that to kill. So, it was kind of a semi-desperate burst attack, so I felt kind of cheesy, but Gengar's output is kind of lackluster when he's not in Mega form, so that's his thing. And, whatever, I won, so yay. Alright, so now we're gonna find round 2. Not round 2, match 2 rather. There were two things about this video that I didn't quite like. The first one being the rage quit that I mentioned, which may or may not have been one because it was at a weird time. I believe it was this Bryson player. But I could be wrong. I recorded this like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago and I already forgot. Anyway, you know, I'm 25, I shouldn't have bad memory, but, you know, we'll deal. We'll deal. So we're standing by, waiting for Bryson to choose a support. I believe I went Emolga. So yeah, Emolga. I'm learning. Even though I'm recording, I'm thinking a little bit more about what I'm doing. So I'm trying to zone the zoner, and that's obviously not going that well. She does the broomstick thing to catch me in the air. I don't know her attacks, I'm sorry. I've never even tried out the character. So we're kind of not really hitting each other with anything, but I managed to get her after a grab attempt. And she combos me, doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I set up a charged Shadow Ball. She attacks, so I'm not able to get that. But then I do counter 2 Curse and almost kill her. I somehow am able to get my block out. And then that really telegraphed Shadow Ball. I don't know why the player didn't just block. It was really telegraphed. I'm like, okay, I need to follow up after this, but I guess they didn't even. It's not even like they dropped their guard last minute. They just didn't block that whole time. But that's alright. I mean, I was kind of glad because I was not playing my best. So I'll take it. As Smash players, I'm sure a lot of people like to say it, but like I just know Smash players, like top players that say it all the time, like, we take those, right? Right, we take those. So, Boomerang attacks me. I don't get the counter. I don't know why she was able to counter so quickly after that, but that's alright. So here I'm a little scared, trying to get away from her shenanigans, and I don't know why she's not using a lot of, like, Bryson's better attacks at a distance. She does get the free grab though, so that was good. Alright, and here, I don't know why she did that. I don't know if she thought I was going to try to homing attack. My Mulga was wasted just like her Fennekin though, so whatever. She tries the boomerang from too far and gets punished with a shadow punch. And then there's another shadow punch to the face. I'm sitting here trying a bunch of the X combo because I was at a good distance to do it, and I thought, you know, if a projectile comes out and I time it right, I'll avoid the projectile, and that's what I'm talking about. So it's a weird spot to rage quit, but she was like one hit from getting killed and losing. It was a relatively low rank, so I don't know that they would rage quit that early. So anybody watching, feel free to give me your opinion on whether that was a rage quit or not. Normally I would want to count it as a match anyway, because if they quit, then I win. But I don't know, I just felt really dissatisfied, so I didn't count that, and I went ahead and did 2 more matches after that. So that's what I did. So here we have a Blaziken player. And Blaziken, I actually feel like is the just overall harder version of Lucario. So I have a decent bit of respect for Blaziken players, especially since I don't see them that much. Not that Lucarios don't deserve respect, because, I mean, I do think that he's relatively easier to play, but my secondary is Suicune, and he's very easy to pick up and play. So no hate on you know, character difficulty or whatever. I just like to respect the characters that I think might be harder to play, like Sceptile players. Anyway, I need to stop rambling and get on with the match here. So I'm getting hit out of a lot of stuff, but we're kind of trading a bunch of hits. I'm trying to figure out the timing on the counters since he seems very attack heavy. So I realized there that grabbing was probably not going to happen. So he puts out Frogadier but takes the Shadow Punch. That was a bit of an unsafe time. And I noticed that he just keeps on attacking, so I decided to go counter again. I've actually beaten players before with literally nothing but countering almost, because if all they do is attack non-stop and they have a character with better melee game, then you would be a fool not to counter the crap out of them. So unfortunately at that point, if they mix it up, then you might be screwed, but in the meantime, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So I'm being a wimp here, trying to stay out, and I figure he might go for his burst, but then he runs out. He drops his guard at the end of that combo, and I try to set up a Shadow Ball, but he kind of fell like before I could. So he uses Eevee, powers up a little bit, and I'm just trying to keep him out because, you know, the match is almost mine. I set up Sludge Bomb, which has counter properties, and I didn't even know that when I started playing Gengar, but now I try to make more of a use out of it, because sometimes people don't expect it. And if they want to get away from that, then, you know, they're closer to getting hit by the puddles. Or it gives me enough room to set up a Shadow Ball, or you know, go up with a homing attack. One thing I like to do is do a homing attack, then block right before I get to them, and then do a hypnosis or something, you know, like cancel the homing attack. I don't think I did that in this video, but I know I've done it in previous videos. It's a really good fake out, because then they block, or they counter, even better, and then you get them with a critical command grab. Alright, so here we have the third, or fourth, depending on how you're going to define it, opponent, who is the Weavile. And when I mentioned that there were 2 things I didn't like about this video, here's the second one. I've been really afraid, since I've seen way more laggy people online than before, than when the game came out online. I've been scared that I'd run into laggy people online, and so far it hadn't happened, but this guy is our first lagger. It wasn't the worst connection, but it was noticeably laggy. You'll probably see it. And it messed up enough inputs and timings that I just didn't really even enjoy the match. So he's blocking, he gets me with a critical grab after my attack. I guess I went for a counter. And then he's trying to set up a little counter. My timings are getting all messed up. Like I said, it wasn't the worst connection, but it was certainly hard to not mess up. So here we're just kind of trading what felt like random attacks, but I'm able to get the ridiculously powerful Curse Punish. See right there, I tried to do that aerial attack down, but my down input didn't work, so I just went straight forward. No big deal, and you can probably see the little lag spikes as well. It was annoying. I'm not the biggest fan of online lag. In fact, when I play friendly matches, I'll always rematch if they want the rematch, unless they're laggy. So that's kind of my rule. In Smash nowadays, I just kill myself in the very beginning if I notice heavy lag. See that spike? Terrible. Stay offline if you are gonna use a cereal box connection. Sorry, I get really salty with bad connections. But I'm sitting here just trying to, you know, he's happy to shield, and I see that his shield is breaking. So here, I thought his shield was when it breaks, so I went for the homing attack, but I guess I should have done one more projectile. That would have been smarter, but that's alright. I get him with that. It doesn't crit, which kind of sucked, because he was, you know, doing attacks. I'm guessing maybe he did an attack with counter properties, and that's why he didn't crit. But I did get a crit with a curse counter. That was another instance of me trying to do that aerial attack downward, but my input not working. And fortunately, his grab missed, and my non-crit counter hit him. And there we go. Match over. Which was really annoying. So, that net me my third or fourth victory, depending on how you want to define it, in this set. So that was fun, and I thought I was going to rank up in this one, but apparently not. I should rank up if I win my first match in the next video. So please come back and watch me rank up, hopefully. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you want to stick around for some, I don't know, let's call them channel announcements real quick. I'm going to mention a few things. By the way, that win rate in ranked is looking good at 81 point something. Anyway, I may not be posting anything for the next week or two, or if I do, it'll be very little. I may also not be streaming a lot because finals are coming up and I really need to focus and prepare on that, so I may minimize my video game time if I even have any. But also, feel free to follow me on Twitch under the same username, one with an organ, and or Twitter. I'm starting to stream more on my Twitch, and Twitter, I don't have any followers right now, but if I start getting followers, I can mention when I'm going to be streaming and that kind of thing. I've had a few Pokken streams recently, and I've had a few people join. Not a lot, really low numbers, but I ended up playing with my viewers, playing a bunch of matches, and we had a lot of fun. So stop by if you want to play with me, or just, you know, watch or whatever. At any rate, again, thank you for joining. If you enjoyed this, leave me a like, subscribe. If you didn't, tell me what I can do to make it better. As for now, one with an organ, out.